Hi, I'm John Hegarty. I'm at Eurobest. I was chair of the film and print jury here at Eurobest in 2012. A lot of the talks today were about risk, about trying to get clients to embrace risk because you've got to sell braver work because clients have got to grow faster. They've got to stand out, and it's much harder today to stand out. However, my talk was, I think risk is a very dangerous word. People don't want to embrace risk. If we use the word excitement rather than risk, in other words, here's a risky piece of work, will you buy it? The answer is probably going to be no. Here's an exciting piece of work, will you buy it? The answer might be yes. So it's how you propose what it is you're selling that is fundamentally important. And I think the word excitement is better than risk. Well, I think whenever you're selling an outstanding idea, the problem is it's the easiest thing in the world is to kill a great idea. So you've got to have people around you who you can trust. You've got to have control of that idea as it's led out into the broader world. And of course, where an idea can go now is just absolutely fantastic. Technology has allowed us to kind of put our ideas in so many different places. But the danger in that, the downside of that, is that it can be expressed very badly and then it can backfire. So you've got to control that process. And it's about having people around you who you can trust and you know will carry it through. I mean, a bit like, I would think like making a movie, you know, you've got to trust lots of people to get it right, from set designers to, you know, costume makers to whatever. Well, I think one of the downsides of all this technology is you've got a huge amount of work being transmitted. So although it's exciting, you've got many more different ways of, many more channels to get your work out there. There are many more people occupying those channels. So the power of a great idea is elevated even greater today than it was maybe 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. It's always been important, but today it's even more important. I mean, we always used to say that all advertising works. We just argue about how well. Well, I think today we're in a world where I would say, and my figure, just pulling it out of the air, is 70% of communication just doesn't work. Well, over 25 years, I was the chairman of the jurors 25 years ago at the very first Eurobest, which is a slightly frightening thought when I think about it. I'm not sure I'm very proud of that, but still, anyway, let's put that to one side. You know, I always say that not a lot's changed, really, to be honest with you. What has changed is opportunity. The opportunity to do many more things has altered, to work with many more exciting people, to work with, you know, different technologies. That's the opportunity that has changed. But, you know, fundamentally, it's still, you know, a couple of people sitting in a room or sitting in a space or wherever they want to sit, having a brilliant idea. And that's, as it was 25 years ago, as it is today. If we forget that, I think we will go seriously wrong. Well, the quality, always the question you get when you've judged an award show is, well, what do you think of the quality? I think the quality was very average. I think the best is obviously stands head and shoulders and is great, but we were seeing far too much ordinary work. And my plea to everybody is I think we've got to be better at what we're doing. And this just isn't my point of view. There is empirical evidence from the people we communicate with, our audience, that they think the work we're producing has got worse. So, you know, it's not my point of view, it's not, you know, it is my point of view, but it's not just me saying this, it's the audience we're communicating with. So I think it's a very serious thing that we have to address, and if we don't address it, our business will become more and more irrelevant.